Good evening.
Red and Cindy.
Ken living.
Talking about seeds.
First, let me say, if you can't understand me, my head messed up tonight, but we decided that we weren't
Anyway.
going to let that stop. We're going to proceed. Full steam ahead.
We thought we'd talk about saving seeds. We've grown several things this year that we can actually save seeds from, and some things we do every year, but we thought we would go across a few things we'd saved. Maybe encourage someone else to save seeds, or to grow a heirloom or non-GMOs that you can save the seeds from.
I done see something we need to do.
We got to label a lot of this.
We got to label these.
I put all this stuff in bags just where I could hold it up and you could actually tell that we've got seeds in bags, other than maybe tomatoes you probably could. You ain't going to be able to see them. I could probably shake it around, but
They small.
Put them all in the corner. How about that?
They lots of them.
That was an heirloom tomato. It's Abe Lincoln. We save them from year to year. We actually grow our tomatoes from our seeds from last year. We did not use any new seeds.
So this will be second time around.
This will be the second time on them.
Yeah.
Biggest tomatoes I've ever grown. By far.
Oh yeah. They were good too. What's that?
Nothing. That's buell corn.
Buell corn.
We talked about the buell corn. We built it up about planting buell corn because it's an heirloom. It's a non-GMO, open pollinated.
Yeah. What he said.
In other words, you can save the seed and replant it. It gives you the same thing back.
Yeah. We started that.
Hopefully it will be better each time to a certain point. I do. Yes, I'm going to say it. I believe in the acclimation of seeds, but some people don't. That's all right. We can agree to disagree, but I think the seeds store information every year, and every year you plant it stores better information.
I think it adapts. You know, if we went to a cold weather place for a long period of time, over time we get used to cold weather. Why don't the seeds? If you put it in the same kind of soil every year, why don't they adapt? I think God made them to adapt.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're supposed to store everything in the seed it takes for it to regerminate or reproduce.
Man,
everything's supposed to be there to get it started.
You think about that? They're like baby micro computers that just store all its information, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
And that was cool.
I guess that means the old folks had computers, huh?
Old folk had computers, they just didn't know it.
They just didn't know it. Of course, that's...
What is that?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
I couldn't think either.
Well, I know we had watermelon. I couldn't remember if we had the cantaloupe yet.
I didn't get them listed today. I had them drying on different things, and I pulled everything off and put them in bags so we could hold them up, and you could actually see there was something in the bag. We do have a mystery one.
Yeah. I wrote on it.
It's your writing.
Uh-huh.
And she saved pepper seeds out of something.
Uh-huh.
But we don't know what the pepper was because she wrote little pepper and big pepper. So next year we're going to plant little pepper and big pepper, and we're going to see what they are.
Well, I'm wondering, it might have been the Bodine pepper, because I done a lot of those at the first of the year.
You wrote Bodine or Baudet on like 3 different packs, but we don't know what the little pepper or the big pepper
Maybe
is.
big pepper this.
It might have been. That's peppercini. We didn't grow them this year. That's last year's pepper. The reason I got it in here, when I was cleaning out the garden this year, I didn't turn everything to like February this year, almost March. The bush was still out there, and it had about 3 or 4 of them on it. They was still kind of soft and gooey, but I laid it in the window of the bus as I drove it around for about a week, and it dried. We have so many pepperoncinis put up that I didn't even want to begin to grow one this year. But I never gave them away last year. We had so many.
That's the truth.
We had them by the gallon.
I actually think her daughter has one of these in her garden. They look like it.
I don't know. She might have grown one. I don't remember which pepperoncini that is, but I found one that grows good here. Grows great here.
Yeah. More than we needed.
More than the church wanted, more than we wanted, more than my friends at work wanted.
We got
We couldn't find nobody.
those things.
We got cayenne pepper.
We're drying them to get the seed from them.
These was the small version. We didn't buy the long, slim ones or the gigantic ones, or it was just average small ones.
They gotta dry out more, don't they?
Yeah, they're still a little spongy.
When they get dried out, then they will be seeded.
We'll pull the seeds out of them. And our favorite thing right now that's wearing us out, the speckled butter peas. We've found a few already. We put up 9 pints. I've ate them. We've got them in the garden right now that needs to be picked.
Uh-huh.
There's lots of them.
Yep. Lots of them.
Let's see.
That watermelon.
This one is watermelon seed, but they're white. It's a Carolina cross.
Yeah.
They just a white version. I didn't know they were white seeds. I've never grown them this year.
They are huge. We got one in full over.
We got one over. We should have set it on the table.
I don't want to blow up my table. That thing probably 50 pounds.
It's a good 50-pound watermelon.
I ain't. What's that one?
Them are watermelon seeds. This is the one we grow every year. I asked my daddy the other day because that's where I got my seeds. He gave us a huge watermelon about like that in the floor. Me and Jesse had to wrestle off the hill. His garden's on a hill. And when we say hill, it's
Whoop, whoop.
it's a place cut out of the side of a bluff of his yard. They literally took a piece of equipment and made a 30-foot wide shelf, and it was hanging off the edge of that shelf where it growed at. And he said, "You can have it if y'all can get it down from there." He said, "I can't get it." So we brought it home. It was a really sweet watermelon, really good. So we saved the seeds. That was years ago.
What did he say it was?
5 or 6 years ago. And we're still saving seeds and still growing them every year.
Did he ever say what it was?
He wasn't sure, but he said maybe it was a Congo. I didn't know there was such thing.
Oh no.
He's got the rattlesnake stripes, but who
It's
knows what it is.
good.
It's good watermelon. Of course, you can't see it, but that's okra. This is the red okra.
Oh, what's it? Oh, this is the green.
Yeah, that's the green one. The red okra, the red burgundy is what it actually is. It's heirloom. For some strange reason, it produces more than one kind. There's a slick version. There's one that's ridged like the green. And there's one that's kind of green and red both. But I saved the seed, and this is one of the slicker ones. It was a smoother version of the okra. And I don't see the... I left it over there. There's a jar over there. It's got the rougher ones, but it's basically the same thing, but they're bigger seeds. I don't understand. But I mean, that was a big okra I took seeds out of, and that one was too. But the rougher shaped one, the one that's got all the ridges like the green, is bigger seed. But it all comes out of the same seed pack.
I guess you tell them apart.
I guess. But they all come out of the same seed pack. All 3 versions come out of the same pack. You never know what you're going to get, because when you plant them, it might be several of one, or it might be a mixture of all.
Who knows?
But it's heirloom, that's what happens. Sometimes it does that. Of course, this is that was a little baby pumpkin.
Pumpkin, yeah.
I don't remember what it is for sure. They call it a pumpkin. It's a little green and light green, dark green striped pumpkin, about the size of a measuring cup.
Little.
We saved the seed out of it. Of course, she's already held this one up. That's the green okra. I was going to enter the okra contest to see if I could place, because that's a decent size dried okra, but I don't know if I will. I think I'll just break it open and save the seed out of it, but I'm going to separate these from the other ones, because this one is a Clemson spineless. But you got peach seeds there.
Yeah.
And we got garlic. This garlic we raised. It was about June we pulled it out of the ground.
Yeah, something like
We've
that.
already replanted this. That's what I planted in that box the other day. I broke some of them open, planted about 100 cloves.
Got pecan.
Well, we got lots of pecan trees that grow here.
Yep.
The squirrels love to stroll them. They pick up pecans from around the neighborhood, and apparently they like to place them here. We have a few pecan trees big enough to grow, but most of them is still small trees.
Yep.
And lots of saplings. We get them out of the garden all the time.
We found we did them up and put them in a pot.
We've got 8 or 9, 10 out there. Right
Something
now
like
we're
that.
finna plant back. Since the squirrels planted them in our place, we're going to move them where we want them. Of course, we got dill seed. I mean, there ain't no use in trying to hold that up there, but you know, they're little tiny seeds.
What is white stuff?
That was the garlic, the scapes. I found 2 scapes that I'd let grown out there to the point they got the flower head. And when I broke the flower head down after it dried, it had what looks like little tiny cloves of garlic in it. Them didn't actually turn color, so I don't know that they were actually viable, but I don't know if they'll grow or not.
We put one up and find out.
But we're going to put them in cups and find out.
What's one thing? We waste our time.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we save peach seeds. It's got where our relatives, they can bring us seeds. They know we grow so much stuff that they'll drop off a bag with seeds in it.
I don't know where all that
seed,
mess
peach
is.
seeds. A lot of garbage.
Oh, okay. That's where we've been putting it
That's where
out.
we've been breaking stuff down. But
Oh, I wasn't sure. Well, I didn't know if that was.
there's some deal in that. There's a speckled butter pea. There's several little items in there. And some corn seed.
I think
there was a couple of corn seed on this table somewhere a while ago. On that other table.
Here.
I don't know where it come from. It was red corn. We didn't grow no red corn this year.
Well, no, yeah.
I don't know where it went. Maybe we still got it.
They're right here.
There they are.
I don't say
I don't know
they
where that come
right
from.
here.
You know where the red corn come from?
No,
Did somebody drop it off to us, or
no.
it's red like Indian corn, but we haven't grown Indian corn in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, something like that.
But
That ain't at all.
we thought we'd go through this. Maybe it'd inspire someone else to save a few seeds. We also grew potatoes 4 different times. I think we planted 4 different
Something
runs
like
of
that.
potatoes. We got our last ones in the other day. If you seen the video I had them dug when I done the garden walk. We're going to replant them for sweet potatoes.
The sweet potato stuff.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring that in. We should have brought.
What you brought that in? I didn't think
We
about
got
that.
some. We should have brought some of the sweet potato roots in. Where I dug the sweet potatoes, I dropped some of the root pieces, and because they were so small, I just left them. I went by the other day when I was working in the garden. I noticed those all growing leaves. We have sprouts coming up on all of them.
They were cool.
So for the fun of it, we got so many growing out there. I mean, there's dozens. I dug a few up with the shovel and put them in a pot, and I'm going to let them start growing back. If I can keep them alive, I'm going to put them in the greenhouse. I don't know what they'll make if I just get shoots, but it'll be fun to play with. At least I know I've got some potatoes that will reproduce. That's another thing. Glad you thought that. Our sweet potatoes, now that we've planted them and actually got them to grow all the way through, we've got something we can plant back. We can make shoots next year out of.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to buy them.
Nope.
We didn't buy these, but we had a hard time getting these to start. We actually started in cups, but this time we should be able to start sprouts like everybody else and shove them in the ground and get lots of potatoes, I hope.
Maybe. I like sweet potato fries. I told him I was going to try sweet potato casserole this year.
Yeah, I've got to make her a sweet potato casserole.
My taste buds had changed.
But we thought we'd show our little collection here, along with all the other seeds we still got. We're still going through seeds and getting rid of seeds and figuring out what to do with some of them. But
Yeah, I told him if we hadn't planted them, chances are we're not gonna. Might as well get rid of them.
so if you're saving seeds out of the garden, or you've got seed saved from other places, let us know in the comments. Tell us what you're saving in seeds, what you got planned.
Got any cool tricks for shaving seeds? Share that too.
I hope you enjoyed our little video here.
Our seed plant.
Have a good week.
God bless you.